Hi guys, good morning. How is everyone? It might be a little bit noisy, but I just wanted to make a quick video. I've got a lot of messages from Filipinos around the world pretty much who are asking if Made in Malacanang can be shown in their particular city or their particular country. Here's the thing, you know, with the greatest respect, Viva is not a charity and neither are the organizers. For example, if you show the movie in a particular city, people need to think about the costs involved. Firstly, this would be a private movie screening. So this isn't a Hollywood movie or a major movie where the movie producers link up with particular cinemas. People have to remember that this maybe isn't mainstream, in that this is a movie surrounding a political family. So as much as I absolutely love the movie, the likes of Warner Brothers, MGM, etc., they may possibly not screen the movie. So you have to do this as an independent release or a so-called theatrical screening. You know, the movie is fantastic. I absolutely love it. I think it's absolutely awesome. But people have to understand that when you go to the cinema, the real profits that the film distributors make is only about a couple of dollars. Most of the money the cinema makes is from popcorn, from Coke, from hot dogs, or the so-called secondary spend. Meaning to say, if you do a theatrical screening or a private screening, the actual organizers of that screening, they don't make any money from the secondary spend. So here's how it works. In order to show Made in Malacanang in a particular city, they would need to find an organizer. That is somebody with the financial capacity to basically hire out the cinema, and also they then need a license to show the film. So each time you show the film, you would need a license, because of course Viva, with the greatest respect, are not going to allow the movie to be screened free of charge. Of course they need to pay the actors, they need to pay the talent fees, and of course they also need to pay for all of the associated costs. So here's a clue in how to screen the movie in your particular city. Basically, you need to find somebody with the capacity to be able to pay all of these costs. I got a message which I found a little bit upsetting yesterday, to say that Scotland had been neglected in the showing of the movie. Scotland hasn't been neglected whatsoever. You need to find an organizer in Scotland who has the financial capacity to hire out the cinema, which may cost maybe £5,000 for a double screening, or about £3,000 per screening. Plus, of course, they would need to pay the license fee to show the movie on a particular time. So you're talking about maybe £5,000 or £6,000. Now, somebody has to do that. That's a financial risk. Not everybody is prepared to take that risk. Yes, granted, you may want to watch it in Scotland or in another city, and then people will complain about the price. You know, if the movie was, say, £10, it would be unaffordable. The only way you could show a movie on a theatrical screening is to pay maybe at least £30–35. So here's a clue to all of you who'd like to watch Made in Malacanang in maybe cities around the world that it hasn't been shown yet. Somebody's also asking in New Zealand. Obviously, if you had a cinema of, say, 500 people, and each person paid $35–40 each, of course it would make sense. But if you show the movie in a city maybe where 30, 40, 50 people watch it, the organizer is actually going to lose money. So for those of you who want to show it in your country, what I suggest is this: you pool together. If you've got 200 people who wanted to watch the movie, and you have an organizer with the financial capacity, then why not? Of course you can screen it. So it's not as though they don't want to go show the film, you know? It's not as though I would love to see this film in every single city throughout the world. I'd like to see it in every single country. But of course, people need to be realistic. People complain about traveling to other cities or other countries to watch the movie, but you know, why would they come to I don't know, a particular city or a particular place if only a certain amount of people watch? So for those people who are bashing the organizers, for those people who are bashing the people behind the movie, understand this, that a theatrical screening is actually expensive to put on. So from my point of view, I've got behind Jara Entertainments because I think they're doing a fantastic job in the UK, in Italy, in Spain, in screening this movie. But it's not without its risks. You know, when you do a movie screening or theatrical screening, there are risks. Somebody could ask, for example, to bring it in every single city where there are Filipinos. But if you've only got 30 Filipinos who would watch it in a particular city, why would you spend thousands of pounds on screening the movie there? So it's not that they don't want to screen it. Of course they want to screen it everywhere. If you are in a particular country or a particular city and you want to watch the movie, what I would say is group together with the like-minded Filipinos who also want to watch, and then find somebody who's distributing the movie in your particular country. Because also people need to understand that it's quite a difficult project to put on. You know, it's not the case that you just go along to the cinema, you pop in a DVD and you can screen it. It doesn't work like that. The film is digitally encrypted to make sure that it's not pirated. So there's a lot of work, there's a lot of effort, a lot of technical expertise in putting on this movie, which is why before I end this video, I'd like to send my best wishes to Jara Entertainment. Thank you so much. You know, I've had the absolute honor and pleasure of watching the movie more than 10 or 12 times now around the UK and Europe, and I'm most grateful. I've also really enjoyed meeting the Filipino community wherever the movie's been screened. There's so much excitement, so much passion. Each time I watch it, you know, I see different emotions. Like when I watched it yesterday in Milan, you know, there were people crying, people clapping and cheering, and I really do enjoy the story being told, and I really do enjoy seeing the reaction of Filipinos when they watch this incredible movie from Direct Daryl Yap. Thank you very much to everyone who's involved in the screening, in this production. I'm looking forward to the next sagas, if you like, in this story, or the sequel to this movie. I understand there are 3 movies being made as well. In the meantime, maraming salamat for supporting Maid in Malacanang. Maraming salamat to Direct Daryl Yap, to Viva Films, Jara Entertainments, and everybody involved in this. Mabuhay Pilipinas.